Hi, hello, how are you guys? Um, I'm here to do the challenge. I've got myself 1 hour. I have an hour, although I don't think I'll be on here a whole hour, but I might do part of it and then I might just switch. Okay, I'm getting this work. Um, our challenge this month, our our oh God, what do we call it? Unicorn Sunshine Challenge. We have one a month. And so for July, our Unicorn Sunshine Challenge is to make, challenge ourselves to make something using, these are the, these are the, these are the words, these are the things that was come up with from the chat on Friday. And wool, and so I went and this is my wool. This is actually this is yarn, but it is, oh, it's 100% acrylic. There ain't no wool in that. But anyway, it feels like wool to me. So that is close enough. And then ribbon. Ribbon was the second one. So I got some purple feather edge ribbon here. And then I have some polyester, some satin ribbon right here. So that's two different kind of ribbons I have. Okay, now, and then fabric. Well, fabric, I've got this square of, this is really, I love this. I've been hoarding it, but I love this. It's a square of quilted. This is from a quilt from many, many moons ago. Excuse my shadows up there. I've worked on them shadows and I can't get rid of them. Buttons. Okay, so then we have buttons. And so where do I have buttons too? Okay, here I've got buttons. These are buttons. Lace. I got me some this here lace, and I didn't even because I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't need these here. So I got me 3 different laces here that I can choose from. Oh, and this lace too. So I have some lace. I'm going to use these laces and beads. This was a necklace that I took apart. It has a lot of wooden beads, and so I'm going to use those. Threads, well, I got a spool of thread that I will need because I'm going to do mine with sewing. You can glue things too. I should turn on my hot glue gun because I might need glue too, hot glue. So threads, I have, well, my yarn can be a thread, and then these pieces of very textury um, fibers, which these are those ones that usually I use these to make my scrubbies. There's a name for them too that is escaping me right at the moment. I got that and googly eyes. I got googly eyes right here. Different size googly eyes. That might be what I need the glue for. I might turn on my hot glue gun because I think I might use that. And so those are all of the things. Now Ray is putting up the challenge in the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorn group, and she's putting the challenge up. This is hashtag Unicorn Sunshine 6. And so and then she will list these things. Now there's 8 things on here, but you need to only use 5 of them. You need to use at least 5, or you can use all 8. Because these ones here are like the main things, and then these are like, what do you call them? Like, in case you, yeah, it's just in case. Those are just in case things. And yes. So anyhow, I'm going to start with my. I think I want to end up with a square that maybe will be something that I can use in a because I love to make just little squares, and then the squares end up in a in like a oh God in heaven help us here. Just a minute, I gotta pause for a minute. Okay, okay. I wanted to get my glue gun and plug it in, which I got that done. And so it's heating up. So I don't usually do the challenge. I don't usually do it. If I do the challenge and then I never post it. And I thought, well, this time I'm going to do the challenge. I'm going to do the challenge. I'm going to do it right here. I don't have a plan of what I'm going to do. I just got the items up that we need to use. And so, but the items that were chosen are a lot of my favorite things. I love lace. I love buttons. I guess I love everything. Okay, now, fabric. This is fabric. And so I want to do, okay, I'm looking at my things. And it is a challenge. It really is a challenge. If you're doing something, I would, and got everything on the list without a, not, an, well, my idea was that I was going to use this fabric to make a square. That was the only thing that I had. And like somebody called out googly eyes, and I thought, oh my god, I love using the googly eyes, and it's just been forever since I even used one. And so I thought that is really awesome. So, um, this here lace I got from Debbie Ham's sale. Oh, and these here I got from Debbie Ham's sale too. I just think those are the most awesome things. And so let me see what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about the googly eyes, and I'm thinking about this lace. Okay, and I think she might have hand dyed this because it is all different, like shades of pink. And so what I'm going to do with this here is, oh, of course I'm going to need my scissors. So here we go. So scissors. Okay, and that I'm going to use these. Okay, let me put this back in my thingy. Because right now I'm thinking about the googly eyes. So I'm going to, now these have got a fabric header on them, so which is good. Then that means I'm going to take a needle here, and then I can take some. I guess sometimes you do need other things that might not be on the list. And so, but I need some, well, fibers. Yeah, my fibers. I don't know if this fiber will go through there. Oh, it might though. Can I thread this needle with this fiber? Huh, who knows? Maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Well, no, you can't thread it in the point of the needle, that's for sure. No, that ain't gonna work. So I'll need, well, I got my thread here. And so I was thinking about something a little bit more hefty. But I'm just going to use this thread, and I'm going to take my of course I didn't bring my glasses in here. That'd be too smart. If I don't finish this in this hour, then I have to put it on pause and go get my legs back up, because I have got to follow the doctor's orders on this, or it could be very detrimental to my health. I have got what you call cellulitis in my legs, and I started getting these blisters. My legs are bad anyway. They got some weird stuff going on with them because of my circulation problem. Well, then it started getting these blisters. Now the blisters are popping, and every place where the blister pops, it leaves a like a ulcerated boo boo. And so I have learned that it was cellulitis, and cellulitis can be, actually, if not treated and taken care of, it can be fatal because it can cause it can cause an it can cause infection in your blood and infection. Yeah. So anyway, I'm using an antibiotic on the legs, on the like on the legs, and oh, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. Plus, I have an oral antibiotic that I'm taking, and I have got to leave my legs up. Now, yesterday, I was up. I was in my chair with my legs up all day, except to get out, get down, and go use a bathroom. And which, by having my legs up a lot, I had to use the bathroom a lot. And I can tell it this morning, my legs almost look skinny. I said, holy smokes, how that swelling went down in my legs is amazing by having them up all that time. But I can't live like that. I can't live with my legs up. So I got to get this healed. I'm taking my antibiotics. I'm going to leave, make sure everything is, because I got a week to get this taken care of. If I don't get it taken care of in a week, then in hospital you go, because then they have to give me IV antibiotics. And I ain't going to no hospital either. I do not want to go to the hospital. There is no way in God's green earth. And they said, if in a week you're still seeping, you've got to go to the ER. And I said, well, no, can I go to a walk-in clinic? Yes, you can go to walk-in. So that's what happens now. So next Saturday, today is Sunday. So by next Saturday, if my legs are still weeping out this infection crap, well, then I have to go to the ER. I mean, no, I'm not going to the ER. I'm going to the walk-in. So, but I'm going to make sure I follow exactly the orders of the old doctor. Okay, I did that one here. But I did get, now anybody who bought something from my sale, please forgive me if I don't get it all done quickly. But yesterday Papa helped me by we got all the orders. I thank everybody for ordering. You guys are amazing. Um, but we got them all sorted, so everybody's order is in a separate thing, and I a separate bag, and I've got the totals for the purchases. So then the next thing is to weigh each one of them, and so that's when I go to Pirate Ship and I um and then I weigh things, and along with your address, then I can figure out what the postage is, and then I will be letting you know. Then I will be letting you know as to your totals. So, but and I'll get them to you in the next couple of days. But after I am awake up out of my chair for this long, well, actually, I could probably bring my scale even. My weigh thing. I don't know. Oh, good grief, no, who knows? So I'm going to. Did I lose the end of my string here? Yeah, I did. Lost the end of my string. Okay, because I'm running my mouth. My mouth is running like a water spigot. Yeah, but I will get those things done, and so I thank everybody who purchased, because I'm thinking I will be able to afford to buy chickens. I'm like the weird one. I want chickens again, and so to get hens in that are ready to start laying of age, they're about $20 a chicken. We've already got their little home. Their home is ready because Papa had built what they call a chicken tractor. Um, he built that a few years ago, and 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 if you don't know what a chicken tractor is, they are amazing because it's like a chicken coop on wheels. It is 4 feet by 10 feet, and what you do, and it's got wheels on one end. And what you do with it is you put your chickens. We want to get maybe 6 chickens. They say you can put up to 10. I think 6 will be plenty, and because a half a dozen eggs, if they all lay every day, is a lot of eggs. But so you put your chickens in there, and it's the nesting boxes are in there. Everything's in there, and the hanging thing for the food and water. Everything is in there already. And so what you do is you put your chickens in there, and you leave them in there for about for until they have got all, because what the chickens will do is they'll scratch and scratch and scratch the ground. They'll get every little bug and every little piece of grass, and they'll eat it all. And so with them being in the chicken tractor for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending, um, with them being in that chicken tractor, they get that ground. For one thing, they're pooping, so they're that is fertilizing that 4 by 10 piece. They're they dig. They don't stop digging. They're digging and scratching in the ground constantly. So they're doing that, and so then it's got wheels on one end. So then you move that whole tractor to another spot, and it lifts it up just enough to move it, but not enough for the chickens to escape out. And so then you just move that tractor. You pull it like a wagon and put it in a new spot for them, and they just are all happy as a clam because then they got all new grass, all new everything. And then that piece, you've got a 4 foot by 10 foot garden already dug, already fertilized, already it cleared out, no work. The chickens have already done all the work. Meanwhile, you collect their eggs. But anyway, okay. So anyway, that is what my that is what we're spending our money on from our sale because we want more chickens. Okay, now let's see. I took that lace and let me see. Look at these big old googly eyes. These are some big googly eyes. And I got these from somebody's sale too. I'm telling you, I love them sales. So if I take those two googly eyes, okay, first of all, if I'm going to really be using hot glue on this. I don't know. I was first going to sew it all, but I'm going to put hot glue and see how this works. If the hot glue doesn't work well for me, I can always revert to stitching them on later. This one's got some darker, almost looks brown. So we're going to put that on here. And I love it already. Get out of here. I love it already. So now I'm going to take them big old googly eyes. And I think we're going to do, when the first couple of challenges we did, we come up with the items and what you had to do. And now we're going to do it this way instead, where we have more people actually. Even we had 7 contestants for the month of June, and then this was the prize, which Valerie Holden Smith won that. Hopefully, I have that mailed out to her by Monday, by tomorrow. And so look at that. already gorgeous. Now, okay, we have, that is gorgeous. You know what? I already see an owl. I don't know. I'm going to take a piece of this lace. Good thing I didn't sell all my lace, didn't sell. Because now I need this. I'm going to take this piece of lace. I'm going to take about this much. All right. Yeah, I had lace in my sale on Friday, but there wasn't a lot of interest in the lace. So I think it's because the colors were so drab. Who wants anything drab? And so anyway, I still have lace, which I'm gonna throw them in your face. Well, not in your face. I'm not gonna throw them in your face, but let's see. I'm gonna use this. So I can't use glue on everything, but okay, I'm gonna use this as. I just love needle and thread. I think I just love needle and thread. I see. Right now, I see an owl there. I don't know if that will stay looking like an owl. I don't know what it'll look like. So I'm just going to take this lace and I'm just going to gather it by in and out stitch, just to borrow running stitch all the way across the top. This is pretty. At one time everything in my house was this color blue or that rosy pink. I don't think I remember what they called it, but pink and blue. You know, this country blue, and I guess like a country pink was everything. And I had goose. You know them gooses. I had gooses on my plates and on my pots, and there's gooses everywhere. Gooses. I was a goosey lady. Okay, so now I just pull that all into a. Got it all gathered up at the top. And who knows, I might not even use this in the end. I don't know. I'm just wrapping that around there now. And lock it in. Get it locked in. Okay. Okay, now. Now if I stuff that up right stuff that up in there, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a challenge. You're not supposed to know what you're doing when you do a challenge. Although you can, some of you might be smart enough to know exactly what you're doing. Ooh, where's my poker thing? I need poker thing. I don't want to poke that with my fingers because I do not like burned fingers. Okay, so I'll just poke that in there. Get that under there, sort of, sort of under there. Okay. Now, what else do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? So, let's see. We have 4 of the things already. All you have to do is 5. You only need to use 5. I won't use them all though. I want to get them all used. Okay. I'm gonna get some of this feather edge ribbon. And I'll tie me a bow. Let's see here. Well, I am just. How can I move that camera just a bit? There, maybe that's a little bit better. Still kind of crooked, but oh well. am not the perfect. I'm not the perfect one. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to have a bow there. We're going to have a bow there for some reason. Okay, let's put a bow there. So this person-ish, this being is going to have a bow. This is a knitting needle, but it's wood. What a neat thing on the end. It's pretty cool. And so anyway, so there we go. We got that on there. And then a button. Let me see, a button. What do I have? What is this doing in this button thing? This isn't a button. Well, maybe it is a button. I don't know. Most of these buttons are vintage. I got them from a vintage collection. And most all of them are all vintage. I did have a lot of purchases of my buttons at my sale. That was nice. I will have more buttons on my next sale. My sales are the 1st and the 15th of every month. And they are all things that I have. They're all D-Sash. Everything I have is D-Sash. Okay, now, there, that's in there. And, let's see. Let us now, I have these beads. I have these wooden beads. This was bag ripped. These bags aren't made to last forever. But I'm going to use some of these beads. Some flat ones and some weird ones. And now, what if I take these? You know what I could do is make some floppy. Here, I go with this needle and thread. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. I keep pulling things closer to me and then they're out of the camera. Maybe I could just turn this up this way a little bit. Yeah, I don't have anything straight. Okay. Don't worry. Oops. Now everything wants to go wherever it wants to go. Oh well. Okay, we'll just go like this. You can still see me. You can't see me, but you can see this person. Now what if I go like this and make a stitch in the back, make a stitch right here. Why did that come through? I put a knot in it. And we'll do another one. Another stitch. This needle isn't really a sewing needle. It's like a darning needle. Okay. Just want to go through there. Go through. Okay, it went through. So now I'm going to put, oh, now don't tell me that's not going to fit on there. Those darn beads aren't going to fit on there. Well, what about this one? Of course that one will fit, yeah. So if I then take that and then take a button, will the button go on there? Yeah. And then take another button. No, then take another. Let me see, what else will fit on here? See, I didn't plan ahead, of course not. Ooh, that fit. That one fit. And then let's put another button. It's a 4-holer button, but I'd only need one of them holes. And then, let's see. And then, yeah, those little beads, them don't work. Is that one? I wonder, no, that one won't fit. Yeah, I didn't put much thought into this, as you can see. All right, so then let's put this red button. Oh yeah, that'll go through. Okay, And I'm going to go back through the buttons, back through the bead, back through that bead, back through this button, and back through that bead. So everything, I just went back through the opposite direction. Come on. Don't give me a hard time, button beads. And now wait a minute. I can only go one at a time. Put that button through, and then this button through. I feel kind of shaky. I know why I feel shaky. Put that bead through, put this button through, and put this bead through. Okay. There. Now, those are all through. So I'm going to put this needle back through here. And I'll lock it back in back here. Make sure that's good and locked in there. Okay. Now, this still can be just whatever it wants to be. An owl or whatever, but this is a leg. That's a leg, I'm telling you. Telling you what's the truth. That's a leg, see? That's a leg for her. She's definitely a she. I do know that's for sure. Now, I need to get me a different thread on here because this isn't long enough. So I'll get me another piece that'll be longer. So I have enough thread to get my her other leg. Well, I'm glad for whoever called out googly eyes because I hadn't used googly eyes in a while, and they are one of my favorites. Okay. Now, to get that in that hole, takes concentration. And this is a big hole. This is where my thread, that'll take time though to go find my needle threader. It's in there by my lazy chair. Because I got stuff in there to try to keep myself out of trouble while I'm confined. I don't like being confined. Okay, so now I'm going to go right here with the other leg. So I'll just make a couple stitches to hold that thread tight. Okay, then I'm going to try and match this one a little bit. So I'll put that green one in here, that wooden bead first, and then there's like a whitish button. So we'll put this whitish button in there. And then there was that cone thing. We'll put that cone thing in there. And then there's like a gray button. Okay, so we'll put a gray button in there. And then there's a red button. Well, I don't have another red button like that. Oh, wait a minute, maybe this one up down here is a little bigger. This one here. Red button. Yeah, good deal. See? There. Now I'll go back through. Now that I got all of them, then we'll go back through, pull them through there, and go back through the cone, go back through the white button, go back through the green bead. Okay, we get all them going in there. That's cute how they just dangle. That's fun. Okay, now for you if you're watching this and you're not part of the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorn group, Facebook group, it's kind of fun just to be in there because there is so many great ideas that just show up, and you get so much inspiration, in my humble opinion. But the thing is, once you post a picture of your challenge, of whatever you came up with on your challenge, you post a picture of that, and then, like, this one's number 6, so it's always um, Unicorn Sunshine. Unicorn Sunshine Challenge. So you put hashtag Unicorn Sunshine, all one word, 6, the number 6. And when you put that with your image, then there is a good chance you may win. Like, we had 7 entries. It's not going to clean up all that mess. We had 7 entries this time. And so the chances of you winning is really good. And so if we start having too many people come in, I have to do 2 challenge. I mean, we might have to have 2 winners. You just never know about that thing. Let me see. I think I'm going to glue a couple of these flat beads that went through. For some reason, I want to just glue one here and glue one here. What about that? Maybe glue another one, glue another one. That's pretty cool. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? I'm doing my challenge.
Oh.
I got a video going here. Is my hour up yet? Oh my God, my hour's almost up. So anyhow, there. Now, see what happens is the people pick these words, and then we got to go with them words, the things that the people pick, and make something. See, the people picked wool, ribbon, fabric, buttons, lace, beads, threads, and googly eyes. So see,
you got all that in there, right?
So, well, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
But my hour's almost up, so pretty soon I have to go and sit down and get these legs up.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run to the road and back.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna run.
I know you're not gonna run.
I love you.
Okay, I love you too, sweetie. Okay, now. So now I'm gonna use this wool. And okay, so I'm just wrapping it around my fingers here, like this. And then I'll use a piece of this here fiber to I'll use a piece of that, and that's what I'm gonna tie this together with right here. Like this. See, some people just call all yarn wool. And because it used to all be wool back in the day before they started making acrylic yarn, it was all made out of wool. And so a lot of people still call all of their yarn wool. So when we do these challenges like this, it's not like that word wool was up there. It doesn't mean that you have to have perfect wool. I mean, it can be wool, whatever you want to call wool. You can put a whole sheep up there if you want to. Okay, now see, this now is going to go right up here. That's going to go right up there. See, this is fun. This is fun. I'm going to, from now on and forevermore, I'm going to do the challenges right along with y'all. Sometimes I just wait for you to do them and then just steal your ideas. Well, that's not right. Ow! That's not right for me to just steal your ideas. So so um so I need to come up with my own ideas too. And so here I'm going to take a piece of white ribbon and I'm going to tie, make a bow with that. In fact, I think I'll just double that. And I'll make a double bow. I got an easy bow maker. I should really use that so I get perfect bows, but hey, I can make bows. Got my bow maker when I was making little bitty bows for dog grooming bows. The girl I was doing them for, she got out of all that dog grooming stuff, so she don't need them anymore. And I got all these. Okay, so now I'm going to give her a bow right there. We're just dressing her up, aren't we? Okay, push that right down in there. And then let's see if I got a pretty button here. Gosh, I just love layering stuff up. Yeah, there we go. There's a pretty button right there. There we go. See? Now, but she has no arms. Now, what was, let's see. Look at my list again. Wool, ribbon, fabric, buttons, lace, beads, threads, and googly eyes. I've used all of them, but you know what I think I want to do now? I think I'm going to take some of this white lace. I'm going to take 2 pieces of white lace. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Oh, what did I do with that big needle? Oh, here it is. And, oh, I got still enough thread on that, don't I? Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I have enough. I have enough. I have enough. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to just in and out stitch to gather up the edge there. And my stitches are like about a half an inch, not quite a half an inch, a little more than a quarter of an inch apart from each other. And I'm going to go like this. Do kind of the same thing. Well, sort of the same thing. Well, it is the same thing. I'll get that to where that's gathered up and put in there nice and tight. You know, if I was probably not doing this on video, I would probably take more time. But I do want to get back in my chair. I do not want to end up in the hospital. Okay, now that's one. And then here, these I'm making whatever this person is into an angel. I'm making it into like a angel owl. An owl angel. An owl angel, sure. And I'm going to get my knot in here. I really have to do something about this camera. I'm sorry about that. I don't have time for it. I don't have any time for the little things. I don't have time for that. So I get back in my chair. So if any of you are like the praying style, I believe in prayer, I want these legs to get better. And I do worry about them because my mom had the same thing problem. Her mom, my grandma, had the same problem. So it's something hereditary. And but when I was reading it, reading all of the I was reading about cellulitis. You know, of course, now that we all have computers, you know, once you're diagnosed with something, you go and read about it, and it's definitely cellulitis. But One of the ways you get cellulitis is poor hygiene. I said, holy crap. How many showers a day are you supposed to take? But anyway, poor hygiene. Maybe it is poor hygiene. I don't know. Now.
I'm back now.
Okay, darling. I love you too, darling. Okay, so now I'm going to just put that on there. Mash that hot glue. Oh yeah, hot glue works a lot faster than needle and thread all the way around. Isn't that true? And so then I'm going to put this one here and put that right there. Aww, I'm loving her already. Okay, so now, and when you make something, don't think it has to be just like mine. And it doesn't have to be this big. I want ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and post this up probably in the group. I don't know, but that's her. I've got everything in there: wool, ribbon, fabric, buttons, lace, beads, threads, and googly eyes. I love it. I love her. I love her. Do you love her? I think she's beautiful. I think she's just gorgeous. She's like an angel just came right from heaven. I think she's gorgeous. So that is my challenge. That is what I come up with for the challenge for the month of July. Now you all please, please, please enter. Enter. Put something in. I mean, you don't have to send anything to anybody, just a picture. You make it for yourself and then you just have your picture and just post your picture up on your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and post my picture. What the heck? And I ask God to watch over all of you. Oh, I gotta read first because I gotta get back in my chair now. Now let's see. Let's go toward the back of this book. Let's go right here. Always an answer. Oh, yay. Let me see. Anyway, marker. Okay, always an answer. The sky, though we wish it, can't always be blue. But after each storm, God sends the sun through. No path is. Oh, God, where's my glasses? Oh, no path is snagless. But when we do stray, God sends us His light to show us the way. Happiness isn't timeless. We oft feel unblessed. But it's when we are weariest, God gives us rest. In our discouragement, suffering, and pain, God gives us strength to start over again. Whatever our needs are, He does understand. And with love undying, He holds out His hand. That was written by Ruth Scarborough. You know, isn't that amazing? Because, like, right now, I've got this thing going on with my legs. And I don't ever suffer, you know. In our discouragement, suffering, and pain, God gives us strength to start over again. I needed to hear that. And here it says too, happiness isn't timeless. We oft feel unblessed. But when we are weariest, God gives us rest. And you know, maybe God knows that I just need to rest because I am one who just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. I'm always doing something. And so, and then and like my daughter is always telling me because my legs swell so bad, she goes, you need to sit there with your legs up for a while. And so then I will, 10 minutes, and then I think it's something I have to do. And so I'm going to, this is, sometimes God works through your doctors, God works through your friends, God works through, He just, through your thoughts, and you think, well, oh, I know I need to sit and rest, but I know I need to sit and rest, so maybe I will tomorrow. And so, how come you think about that you need to rest and you'll do it tomorrow? It's because God or His angels or His guides are sending you messages. And so, okay, I'm off my soapbox now. But I move her out a little. She can't see. She can't see with that there. Oh, well, she doesn't mind. Anyway, I ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every move you make, every step you make. And please mind the challenge. Do something. Do something. Make something pretty. Look at this. And she just, and I didn't have a plan ahead of time at all. Not a plan ahead of time. I just went and gathered up everything that was on the list and sat here and said, let's go for it. And now I'm not going to straighten up my desk until after I sit up for a while. I'm going to go and get them legs up. And, oh, I got to eat my fruit and grain bar. I got this here. Got my coffee right here. I'm going to take them to my chair with me because I'm feeling a little wobbly. That means I need to eat something. And this here fruit and grain bar will be just it. Okay, and I'll get this thing to start uploading while I'm doing that. And I ask God to watch over each and every one of you. Every step you take, every move you make, keep you healthy, keep you happy, keep you humble, keep you safe, keep you secure. And I hope it keeps you all loved. God bless.